Beauty is something we continuously hear about, but what really is beauty? Merriam-Webster's dictionary defines beauty as being physically attractive or pleasing to the senses. But how do we determine what that is? How can we and our society label something or someone as beautiful or not? The concept of beauty is being continuously thrown in our faces, or well, at least society's concept of beauty is. I can't turn on the TV without seeing a bunch of commercials about different makeups and how they'll help make me beautiful. The current standards of beauty are at an all-time high, and people's self-esteem and confidence in their own beauty is at an all-time low. I hear people all the time calling themselves ugly or fat or things like that, and I know right now you're probably thinking, yeah, I know where this is going. Next comes the spill about how it's what's on the inside that counts, but hold it right there and prepare to have your mind blown, because yes, it is what's on the inside that counts. Don't get me wrong there, but today we're going in a whole different direction. It is what's on the inside that counts. But that's not just it. You could be the meanest, nastiest person in the world and still be physically attractive. We all know it's true. Take the popular girl or that one guy that is so mean to everybody and is so nasty and snaps at every person he sees or she sees, but is still physically attractive. We still look at them and go, ooh, look at that. Yeah? We all know at least one person like that. They're still beautiful. We know that. But how can that be if it's just what's on the inside that counts? I'm gonna be honest real quick right here just for a second. Just me speaking out loud, something that I find very true. I've never once in my life seen an ugly person. And no, I promise you, I'm not blind. Every person I've ever seen has been astonishingly and amazingly beautiful. And how can that be? Because they were made by our God. Take a second and think about that statement. They were made by our God. You are made by our God. The same God that made the sun and the moon made you. The same God that parted the land from the sea, He made you. The very same God that placed the stars in the sky and knows them all by name. That very same God made you. So how could you be anything but beautiful? How could any of us be anything but perfection whenever we are made by a God that creates nothing but perfection? So what does that say about us? Now, consider this really quick. If we are the work of God and we insult ourselves, or if we insult others for that matter, what are we really doing? Think about if you made a painting or some kind of artwork or some kind of food that you thought was absolutely wonderful and amazing, and then you showed it to your brother or your sister or your mom or your dad or someone you really looked up to, and they told you it was horrible. How would that make you feel? Pretty bad, right? Well, if we're God's creations and we insult ourselves or each other, how do you think that makes God feel? We don't just insult ourselves, we also insult Him. Putting yourself or someone else down is just like directly insulting God. And to add on to that, Genesis 1:26 says, "Let us make man in our image." You guys, let me reread that. Genesis 1:26 says, "Let us make man in our image." I just read that our very shape is created after the image of God. That's amazing. We are modeled after Him. We are modeled after the very shape of God. So calling someone ugly is almost like calling God ugly. Really, let that sink in. Whenever we insult ourselves or we insult each other, we are insulting the very image of God. So what do? How can we stop insulting our God? We all need to accept the fact that we're beautiful, no matter what. You are beautiful. Everyone. And this isn't just something I want teenage girls to hear and think, oh, maybe I should listen to that. No. This is something everyone should hear. Men, women, boys, girls, everyone. And I encourage you all to look for things that can help you delve into your natural beauty. Look for ways to bring out your natural beauty and to stop going with the status quo and to stop going with the flow. That was not meant to rhyme. I promise it was not. Maybe a good thing for you to do would be to fast from things. Like, take a fast from social media for a while, fast from TV, fast from Instagram, fast from Facebook, fast from things that encourage this high standard of beauty. Because 2 years ago, I participated in No Makeup November for the first time, and I'm going to tell you right now, it was life-changing. I used to be the kind of person that would not walk out of the house without makeup on. If I didn't have my eyeliner on and my mascara and my eyeshadow and my face powder, and I'm sure all you guys right now are going, what is some of that stuff? But it's okay. It's okay. Just bear with me. You'll understand. After going without wearing all that stuff for an entire month and then going to put it back on afterwards and just really kind of looking at myself and seeing how much different it made me look, it was so weird. And it also made me realize that I love my natural beauty so much more, and I feel like I look so much better without all that makeup globbed onto my face. And I encourage you, all of you, to step out of your comfort zone and try something like that. There's No Makeup November and No Shave November, put on by different ministries and stuff. Those are all really good things to get into. But do it on your own level. Don't just do a No Makeup November. Maybe we could start something like No Makeup Friday or No Makeup Monday. That would be really cool. Just pick a day out of the week and just choose to not wear makeup. Let's start something. Let's make a new thing. Let's not stick to what's already in place. On top of that, I also challenge you, after you hear this, I challenge you for 2 weeks, 2 straight weeks, once a day for each week, find one person and tell them that they are beautiful. Doesn't matter who, but pick one person. Don't let it be the same person every day. Pick one person and tell them that they're beautiful. Because you'll be able to see the difference it makes. You'll be able to see the difference it makes in their lives or in their day. And you'll be able to see the difference that it makes in your life. And don't forget to take a moment to stop and compliment yourself when you do that. Because not only are they beautiful, but you're beautiful. Because our God made you. You are beautiful. And everyone deserves to know that.